I knew something was wrong the day I saw him leading worship with tears in his eyes.
Great is the faithfulness of God. His mercies endure forever. Let us worship him.
And flirting with three different sisters immediately after service.
You are so pretty. You are godly and beautiful at the same time.
That was the exact moment my heart broke, quietly, deeply, and shamefully, because I realized I had fallen in love with a performance, not a man that lived the life he actually portrayed. My name is Adenike, and if you had met me 2 years ago, you would have called me a serious sister. I was that girl in fellowship, the one who didn't joke with prayer meetings, who fasted on Mondays and Thursdays, and who genuinely wanted to marry right. Not just marry, but marry God's will. So when I first noticed Samuel, it didn't feel like temptation. It felt like confirmation. Samuel was everything. He was the drama coordinator, a choir member, the prayer leader, and somehow he still had time to organize night vigils that would make even angels say, "Let's rest small." When he prayed, fire fell. When he sang, people cried. When he spoke, even other ministers paused. And me? I was gone. It started innocently. "Ha, Sister Nike, God bless you for that prayer point," he said one evening after fellowship. That was it. That was all it took. I went home and replayed that sentence like it was a prophetic word. From there, we started talking more. After meetings, during rehearsals, sometimes late into the night, he would say things like, "I see a dirt in you. Not many sisters carry what you carry." Ha! If flattery was a spiritual gift, Samuel was operating in apostolic dimensions. Soon, I started noticing something else. He was always everywhere, always busy, always visible, always on fire, but strangely, never still. Looking back now, the signs were not even hiding. They were wearing agbada and dancing in the front row. Samuel loved the spotlight. If there was no microphone, he would find one. If there was no stage, he would create one. One day, I asked him casually, "Do you have a personal quiet time routine?" He laughed. "Ah, my sister, my life is prayer already. Ministry never stops." That should have scared me. But instead, I felt privileged, like I was close to someone too busy for ordinary devotion. Another time, I noticed how easily he switched personalities. In prayer meetings, broken, humble, "Oh Lord, I am nothing," but outside, loud and boastful. He would say things like, "When I led that revival, but I silenced my spirit because, after all, he is active in church." The more I admired him, the more I excused him. When he cancelled plans, I would say, "He is busy with God's work." When he ignored my messages, I would say, "He must be in the place of prayer." When I saw him laughing too freely with other sisters, I would say, "He just has a large heart." My friends warned me, "Nike, that brother is too sweet for everybody." But I defended him like I was his lawyer in a heavenly court. You people don't understand him. He carries grace. Grace, ke. I was carrying confusion. That Sunday changed everything. Samuel led worship powerfully, kneeling, crying, singing like heaven had opened. I was in tears, deep tears. I remember thinking, God, thank you for bringing this man into my life. After service, I went outside to look for him. And that's when I saw it. Not one, not two, but three different sisters, each laughing, each touching his hand, each clearly feeling special. And Samuel, he was giving each of them the deep, intense attention, the same deep look, the same lines. It was like watching one script performed to multiple audiences. My stomach dropped. But the most shocking revelation came when I overheard his conversation with two of his friends at a restaurant about 3 days later. I was sitting alone on a table with my back towards the door. Samuel walked in with his friends and sat at the table behind me. While they waited for their food, they started talking about their escapades with different ladies. The guy with the most surprising level of moral decadence was a familiar voice. I knew that the voice I heard was that of Samuel, but I didn't dare to turn to take a look at them. I stayed till they were done eating and made their way out of the restaurant before I stood up to follow behind them. I needed to confirm it was actually Samuel. It was him. I saw them enter his car and I had memorized the plate number before then. So, yes, it was him for sure. It was obviously a divine setup because such a coincidence couldn't have occurred if not that God loved me so much and wanted me to see Samuel for who he truly was. That's when the Holy Spirit whispered something I will never forget. Activity is not intimacy. Noise is not death. I stood there, frozen. All the spiritual signals I thought I saw suddenly looked like stage lights. That night, I cried. Not because Samuel didn't choose me, but because I realized I never truly knew him. I knew his ministry persona. I knew his public fire, but I never checked his private altar. I had been carried away by his energy, his visibility, and his charisma, but not his character. I had mistaken movement for maturity. God began to teach me slowly, painfully, but clearly. Not every brother who shouts fire is burning for God. Some are just good actors on a spiritual stage. Real transformation is quiet. It shows in consistency, not just intensity. It shows in integrity, not just influence. It shows in discipline, not just display. A man who truly knows God doesn't need to impress everybody. His life will speak, even in silence. Looking back, I laugh at myself sometimes. Imagine me fasting and praying. Lord, if Samuel is not my husband, remove him. Meanwhile, God was probably saying, my daughter, I've been trying, but you're holding him like jollof rice at a wedding party. Ha! Love can make you spiritually stubborn. If you're a single sister watching this, please hear me. Don't fall in love with a brother's activity level. fall in respect with his walk with God. Ask yourself, who is he when nobody is watching? Does he have a real relationship with God or just church involvement? Is there evidence of transformation in his life? Because charisma can attract you, but only character can sustain a godly relationship. That day I saw Samuel laughing with those sisters, I didn't confront him. Neither did I attack him when I met him at the restaurant. I didn't need to. God had already opened my eyes. I sincerely felt like I dodged a bullet. And as I walked away, heart heavy, but spirit wiser, I made a quiet prayer. Lord, next time, don't let me fall for noise. Lead me to death. And this time, I actually meant it. We hope that you enjoyed this story. If that is so, like and share this video. We would love to read from you. So leave a comment in the comment section about the lessons you have learned from this video. Please subscribe to this channel too. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.